Are you looking for a PLF 2020 review just so that you know what you're getting inside the Product Launch Formula full coaching program? I have something to share with you today. I am actually a PLF owner from way back in 2010. Here, look at this. I've got some photos of Jeff from way back then. Look, isn't he adorable? Oh my gosh, this was his video that he did for his product launch formula way back in 2010 when he first went with video. Before that, it was all email, PDFs, and so on. And but look at these photos. This is inside the course from 2010, product launch formula 2010. Oh, he stole my heart way back then. And anyway, if you haven't had a chance to sign up yet for his masterclass, which is going live this whole weekend, and we'll have recordings available for you for this week only. It ends on the 18th of September. So make sure you do watch them while it's free. There's no credit card. There's no upsell, nothing like that. And sorry, you will need to just enter your email address so that you can get access to the members area, which I'll show you what it looks like right here, the concierge page, which is where all the recordings are going to be listed right down in here. And you're going to get access to these, the special private Facebook group and, yeah, it's just some different places here. This is going to be constantly updated with extra material. As you can see, I'm recording this the day before he actually starts the classes. So by the time you see this, it's going to be full of all the recordings. But you really want to head on over, sign up right there so that you're going to see the masterclass live, so that you're going to get access to, first of all, the ability to chat, to ask your questions live and have them answered during the live masterclass, how to launch your product, your service, and actually have Jeff Walker answer that for you right there in the live course. Plus, now I don't know exactly what he's going to be doing, but I know that he is definitely going to be sharing some really special tips only for the people who are on the live session. So the recordings, you'll get the hours of content of learning that you're going to get with the recordings, but you're not going to get access to the special trainings that people get when they're in the live course. And last year for PLF 2019, what he did was so cool. So as you can see on the masterclass page here, with the first lesson, it's how to launch, right? And the second lesson is your launch path, which launch is going to work best for you, for your product, your service. And then, of course, the juicy one is making the sale, how to actually make the sale during the open cart, the psychological triggers, how that works. And then he's going to, and then he's going to have some more goodies and stuff. So these, by the time you're seeing this video, these goodies, you probably already start seeing some of them popping into the concierge page. So make sure if you haven't yet signed up for this masterclass, it's the only way to get in. It's the only way to see what is in the product launch formula coaching program. So sign up, and as soon as you're in, you'll get access to the recordings, the bonuses, all of those. Again, it's free. There's no credit card. You just need to tell them where to send it. If you don't want emails, you can always unsubscribe. I wouldn't, because I've never not wanted Jeff Walker's emails. They're good. Anyway, and then that'll bring you over here. But if you're looking for a summary of what is actually part of product launch formula, what do you get when you invest in product launch formula, the actual full coaching program? And I want to share it with you because, like I said, I'm from way back 2010. And as a PLF owner, every year we also get the opportunity to upgrade to the newest course. And I did that last year because, well, my course was from 2010. So I figured it was time to upgrade. So I upgraded to the 2019 version, and it blew me away from that dorky little adorable man. I say little, he's like crazy tall, actually. Yeah, this is so polished, so neat. Like when you look at these photos of the original course, the shadows, the colors, but he's so genuine. He's so genuine, even with his t-shirt. And here, okay, so he's got his shirt on, but it's got a button. But in his videos, have a look. So here's product launch formula from 2019, or PLF 2020. And then the cool thing here is, so as you're going through the course, you get to track your progress. And you can see I made it up to 75% because I actually got to where I specifically wanted to learn the next part. Because like I said, I'm already a PLF owner from way back in 2010, but I wanted to learn some specific things. And so I went all the way through the courses again because it had upgraded, and I got to 75%. So I'm working on these two right now, which are the last portion here. So the evergreen launch and then the business launch formula. So I'm really excited. As you go through, you check off each module and each lesson, and it helps you keep track of where you're at. And that I find really helpful. So when you go to the dashboard, this is what your course looks like from the inside. So you're going to have a quick start, how to get, because it can be overwhelming, right? There's a lot of material in there. Don't worry, he wants to give you the world. Jeff Walker lets nothing be left behind. He gives you everything. It doesn't mean you need to use everything, but you get access to everything. So when it's the right time for the next piece and the next piece, you have everything. And when I say everything, I mean like everything. Like I've got some, look, launching your list, product creation court, instant guru form, like extra things. I'll quickly go through the bonuses that were included with PLF 2019 that I am sure are going to be included in PLF 2020. Plus you're going to get more. When you open up your product launch formula coaching program, so over here you've got your course menu, and here's just a quick recap of your course menu so you can quickly see what they are. But you can either find it down here or you just head off over here. Getting started. So you go to the getting started page. Sorry, my internet's a little bit slow. And then you can have, take a tour. And then, teaches you how to update your profile, teaches you where to get the coaching, because as part of the product launch formula coaching program, you get coaching. And so this is where you access the coaching calls. And here's a course overview that you get as well. You actually get that, I think, when you first sign up, just to welcome you and show you what you're getting. You can download the lesson outlines and this 24/7 support system. They're amazing. They are always available, always amazing. What's next? Anyway, and then you head on over to the modules. So these are actually the course lessons that go with Product Launch Formula 2020. So, and you can see them over here. And then each one has, so all these lessons are part of this one. And when you go to the next one, so that first one is your launch foundation, right? Learning the actual foundation of how to have a successful launch. The next one is your launch path. How do you actually set it up? And again, all these lessons. So like figuring out your niche, figuring out who is your avatar, who wants to buy from you, right? Building your list, ways to build your list, warming a cold list, asset identification. What are your goals? What do you want to achieve during your launch goals, your personal goals, and then your launch success path. In the foundation, what did we learn there? Let me just show you quickly. So in the foundation, obviously an introduction. It's always good to know who you're learning from. And then an introduction to the product launch formula as well, obviously. The 5 types of launches, a recap from the masterclass, because of course you're going to learn that during the free masterclass. The circle of awesomeness, which you also get to learn about in the free masterclass. The sequences that you're going to be using, how the sideways sales letter actually works, like way more detailed than what was taught in the masterclass, although he teaches a lot in the masterclass, so it's pretty amazing. The conversation that you're actually creating during your launch, the mental triggers, the specific, and I think there are like 17 mental triggers that you want to touch on during your whole launch to really make the most impact. And the power of positioning. This one I can totally attest to. Obviously, I can attest to all of it. This power of positioning, this is what got me featured on Radio Disney, the Costco Connections magazine. I got asked to be a guest speaker for Seneca College. I've been on numerous parenting shows and online summits all around the world. And that is the power of positioning that you're going to learn in here. And that's just the foundation. The power of storytelling. People don't like being told what to do. We like learning from watching others. It's safer, it's more comfortable, and a story sticks longer. You remember stories. If you think back to when you went to school, you probably don't remember most of the lessons, but you remember the experiences, you remember the activities, and you remember the stories. Your story themes, the PS path, and alternative paths. And then we go to pre-launch. This is when it gets really exciting. So now you've learned the basics. Now you've learned the foundations. You've figured out what your specific goals are. Now it's time to actually set up your launch, right? This is time for you to actually learn how to launch your product or service. So the pre-launch strategy, and then the pre-launch sequence, what you actually are mailing out and what you're actually building as far as your videos. And he teaches you what to do. You don't have to be on camera if you're not comfortable being on camera. And you don't even have to do a video launch. There are different ways you can do this. Video launches will probably convert better for you because if you are on camera, people get to know you, like you, trust you, but there are ways to work around it. So go with what you're comfortable. If you're not comfortable being on camera, you start off doing it the way Jeff did for the first 5 years of Product Launch Formula, which was all email based, right? You do what's going to work for you. And as you grow and you become more confident, suddenly you don't care so much if you're on camera because you're so focused on what everybody else is learning from you that you don't really worry so much about you and how people think of you because they're not really thinking about you. They're thinking about what you can provide to them. I mean, look, I'm growing out my bangs, right? So I've got pieces of short bangs here. And if that's going to turn somebody off and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, her hair is like spazzy. If that's their focus, they're not the right person to learn from me. Do you know what I mean? You need to find the people that you connect with and you need to be the person that connects with the people that you wish to attract, your perfect avatar. And we're going to, and then we learn here. So yeah, your pre-launch sequence, identifying and testing your offer. Literally, I spent, it's embarrassing. I spent like 10 years working on an amazing course. It's truly an incredible course. And it's for helping families teaching their children about money. And it is a top-notch course. And I gave it my all. And I did not test any of it. So I had this amazing course that nobody was buying because I didn't test the market. People always say, oh, that's a great idea. And then I have this other platform for decorating cakes, which is actually the video you're watching right now is on my original cake decorating channel, which I've now changed. And that was going like hotcakes because people want to learn about what they're interested in, not what they need to know. So you want to test. Now, because I'm revamping my PLF, now I can still use my Teaching Children About Money course. So don't worry. If you have spent a lot of time on a product or a service, there is a way to launch it. But you need to know how to talk to your market to find out what angles. I just wasn't selling it from the angle they needed to hear it from. Does that make sense? So you're going to learn all of that. Oh, this one here, the shot across the bow. Oh, you're going to love that. The characteristics of a buzz, how to get people really excited, not only to join you on your launches, but to share it and promote it with other people. Pre-launch, pre-launch case studies, how to get those. And then you're going to learn about the pre-launch content itself. So the pre-launch is all about getting people excited for your launch that's coming up. And then the pre-launch content is actually the content that you're delivering during your launch before you make the sale. Does that make sense? So with PLF Live, the 3 video lessons that Jeff Walker gives us, those are the pre-launch videos where you're getting tremendous value. You could totally use it as is for free and make a ton of money working that in your business, right? Obviously, results not typical. You have to actually work and you have to know what you're doing. But by taking what he teaches in those free classes, you actually have enough information in there to make a successful launch of your own. But you also have this huge desire to get even deeper and to learn even more and to have Jeff personally hold your hand through the process. And so that's what you're learning in Module 4, the pre-launch content that gets your members, your prospects, so primed and ready to buy your product or service. This is amazing. This is golden. And then as you can see, you just check off each section. And to give you an idea of what it looks like, so introduction is obviously an introduction. So the pre-launch sequence, let's just have a quick look at what that page looks like so you can see how it works. And again, this will be different for the 2020 version, but he may use the same layout. For many years, he used the same layout, and then he just updates the content. Every once in a while, he'll change a platform and then update everything. So it really just depends what is available. But I'm pretty sure it'll be fairly similar to this, because this is amazing. So here's the lesson. See, he doesn't make his photos look pretty. He's just, all right, let's get on there. Oh, and then you can see, so here you've got, if you're an auditory learner, you can just download the PDF if you want to listen to them while you're driving to work or whatever, working out. There are downloads, and so you can download the transcripts. So if you're a person who learns better by reading, you can read what he's doing. And in this particular one, it's just the video, the audio, the transcript of this particular lesson. In other lessons, there are actual worksheets that you're downloading as well, case studies that you're downloading, everything you get to keep. You have access to this until the system like dies. So like I said, the one from 2010 literally was still available to me last year. Like, it literally only just died this year. But I had 10 years to download everything, so I have it. But you know what I mean? So he doesn't promise for life, as in for life, because you never know what a platform's going to do. He's very honest about everything. And that's also why he lets you download everything, so that you don't have to worry about it. You have access. But knowing him, you'll probably have access to all of this for like the next 10 years. That's just what he's like. And then you can see here, so this is a really good example. So module 4, the pre-launch content, and you can see all the different things you're learning, you know, creating your pre-launch videos, creating the content walkthroughs, you know, or actually these are cool. You're going to love these, where he'll go through other people's pre-launch videos and he walks you through what they're doing. And that gets updated every year with me. Oh my gosh, you will absolutely get so much out of that. Go back to the modules, just so I can quickly show you the next of them. I'm not going to keep you too long, because I know you really need to just get in there and grab this opportunity while you still have it. And remember, when you use my link, amandavandergulik.com/how to launch, then you're also going to get my YouTube secrets, the free masterclass, but also the course that I am in the process of creating, which is going to walk you step by step through how you can actually have traffic coming from both YouTube and Google for free to drive traffic to your product, your service, or even if you'd rather just spend your time focusing on driving traffic to an affiliate. And that's a good point as well. The product launch formula, you can learn what you learn in here, not just to promote your product, your service, but also to learn how to promote other people's products. Look, here you learn the joint venture launch. And in the joint venture launch, you get to learn both how to get people excited to promote for you, as well as how you can promote somebody else's products. And you learn the fast launch. Oh my gosh, where are these? I'm trying to think. The open cart sequence, the internal and the seed launches. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. All the launch things are in here. It's probably in the launch plan. It has the quick launch, which is like a 4-day email series. The evergreen launch is just where I'm at right now. This will change your life. This is where passive income comes in. This, you do the work, you learn the system, you have success, and then you turn it on autopilot. How cool would that be when you're sleeping, when you're on vacation, when you're spending time with your family, to have your launches running on autopilot? That's what you learn there. And if you look at my videos, I'll show you the platforms I personally use to do these things. It's incredible. And then your business launch formula. And then if we go back to the dashboard, let me just quickly show you what you get in the bonuses. So those are the modules. He also has a list of all the tools that he uses, and I use a ton of them. And then I have other ones that I prefer as well. I just found some newer ones that are a little bit faster, which he might update in the 2020 version, because again, it's brand new, so it's very possible. So, these are the bonuses from PLF Live 2019. I highly suspect you're going to get access to most of these, if not all of these, and more, because that's what Jeff Walker does. If any of these are not in PLF 2020, they've either been condensed and put into another area, or they're no longer relevant, because he never takes stuff away if it's still relevant. So yeah, you get the tech stack quick start. So where to actually like get all your tech stuff and your functionality, favorite tools and all that kind of stuff. Launching your list course. So if you don't have an email list, how do you get an email list? There's a whole course, which is right there, right? That's my 2019 version. And product creation code. Maybe you don't have a product or a service or a course or anything. So he teaches that too. Yep. Here's your product creation code. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, here's the Operation Quick Start that I was looking for. Secrets of leverage and scale, right? Oh my gosh. It's a mini module and it's all about how to do more with less. Launch partnerships. So this is where you learn how to launch other people's products. Lead magnet crowdsource call. I'm actually on the one from 2019, and I am not sure if you're going to have access to that in the PLF Live 2020 when you upgrade to the product launch formula course. But what he did last year is halfway through the masterclass, the free masterclass, when we ordered product launch formula course before the end of the cart, so before the Wednesday, at that time it just happened to fall on a Wednesday, then on the Wednesday, everybody who was already a PLF owner for 2019, we got access to a private call to learn how to create a lead magnet. So how to get people to opt in to go on your list. And I was actually called upon during that session and I got to be featured. And you could have something like that happen. Now, I don't know if that's what it's going to be for this year. It wouldn't surprise me because it's amazing. And then if you aren't on the call, then you still get access to the recording of it, which is tremendously valuable because you get to learn from other people what their lead magnets are and how maybe you could create something similar, but then for your niche. So hugely, hugely valuable. And yeah, who knows, you might get featured on there if you're lucky or not. Again, I can't promise it'll be on there because every year he does something amazing, something different, something better. So we'll see. Building your list during a launch. So how to not only build your list before the launch, but how to massively, exponentially grow your list because of your launch. Your launch is the platform for growing your list. It's amazing. Post-launch email sequence. Well, how do you follow up with people? Both people who have bought, who have invested in your product or service, but also the people who didn't buy. How do you keep them still engaged and excited for when you want to launch again? So they stay on your warm list. And then there's, this will save you so much time, the secret swipe file vault. You want pre-made emails? Yeah. You get to have a swipe file of other people's launches, what has worked for them, and then you just tweak them to make it match yours. How cool is that? Like, these people have offered for you to use what's worked for them, including like Jeff. He shares what's worked for him, and all you do is tweak it with your content, your angle, but the psychological triggers, the path, everything is already set out for you. That is going to save you hundreds of hours of work. Quick launch, promoting other people's launches. We talked about that. If you want to promote a book launch, a Sparta launch, which is, anyway, I'm not going to get into that right now. Live launches, how to do a live launch, and winning your launch through gamification, how to make it fun for people. So that's a really quick overview of everything that you're getting in PLF 2020 as a review or like a preview of what you're potentially getting, because clearly you're going to get even better because it's a year forward and every year there's more and more, and you won't be overwhelmed because you don't have to go through it all in 1 year. You have literally until the lifetime of whatever platform he happens to have it on to go through it, and you could go down and load everything. If you're like scarcity minded and you're afraid it's going to go away, just download it all onto a file, no big deal. I don't bother because I trust him. I've been with him since 2010, so I know everything's always available, but I at least have 10 years before I have to make sure I've downloaded them, so I'm not worried about that. And honestly, if you had a problem, you just contact their staff. Like, they want you to succeed. So thank you so much for your time, for going through this. Check out this video next, which talks about what personally happened, why I personally love this so much, do yourself a favor, go through the free masterclass, take notes, be on the live sessions if you're lucky enough to join the live sessions. If this masterclass is already finished and you don't have access to it, sign up to at least get on the list so that you're notified the minute it does go live. Sometimes he will do an evergreen version of this during the year, but only internally, only to the people on his list. So make sure you're on his list. And thank you for going through my link, amandavandergulik.com/how-to-launch. And when you do upgrade to the full product launch formula coaching program, then you will also get full access to my brand new YouTube Success Secrets course that's going to help you drive traffic to your site for free using the two biggest platforms for search engine that are available to us right now, YouTube and Google. And I'm just going to share everything that I do that gets my videos ranking first. And if you want quick proof of that, then if we just head on over here and we type in how to, we go to Google maybe. And then we just type in how to bake a cake. All right. And we scroll down to the videos. There I am. I've been there since 2011. And every time you search, it goes here or there, but I'm always on the front page. Always on the front page. It's amazing. And people don't scroll beyond very often. It's the first one, and this is free. Like these things, these are ads. These are people asking for things. These are like paid positions. These take lots of SEO to get there. Like it's a lot of work, takes years. This happens within hours. Like literally when I post a video, I have just obviously done PLF, live 2020. And you look it up, and it helps if it's got a video on it. Let's just say Jeff Walker. Oh, here, Jeff Walker, PLF Live 2020. And you scroll down. So these are ads. This is Jeff Walker. Makes sense, right? Product launch formula class. Makes sense, right? Like that's there. Sorry. Look, I'm in first position. I posted this one day ago. I'm in first position. I'm going to teach you how I do that. I mean, how to clean. Are you ready for this? This is something you're not going to how to clean a sticky frog toy. If you've ever had one of those sticky frog toys, there's my son. My son's video is in first place. Okay. And this is something I stumbled across by accident. Didn't even realize I was doing it. Learned what I was doing, made it even better. And I get listed for free on Google and on YouTube. If we go to YouTube, same thing. If I go to YouTube and I type in, just give me 1 second here, how to bake a cake. Who knew? So many people. I've had over 4 million views on my video. And there I am. And again, look, I'm in first place because this is an ad. They pay money to be there. I actually get paid to be here, which is something I teach as well. So that is pretty cool. This made me money while I was in a coma. This is why I want to teach this. It's incredible. And if I do the, Jeff Walker product launch formula, and I look at that one and I scroll down here, of course, it's not one of the keywords I was targeting. So, but I'm still there. So it's not actually specifically one of the keywords I was targeting. And I'm right there on the first page, right? Not in the first fold. Nicer if you're in the first fold. But if I add something like 2020, there I am, first place. See? Because I've learned how to specifically target certain keywords, but also how to still get placed with related keywords. So it's really cool. Look, it's as exciting as this person's face here. And you get access to this for free when you sign up for Jeff Walker, his product launch formula, the full coaching program. So you have to invest in the program. And then I will be able to see that you're invested in there under my link, amandavandergulik.com/how-to-launch. And then I'm going to give you access to that for free. It's been such a pleasure. I am so excited for you to join this masterclass. Definitely just go. It's free. And if it's no longer available, just there, this same page will have like a sign up so that you're not going to miss it when it does come free again. Okay. Thank you again for your time, and I'll see you over here.